All right, so I took the oil pan off because I needed to put a dipstick in. Went down to O'Reilly's, got the small block Chevy one, the long one, and I cut the end off about, I think it was 2.25 inches off, and I wish I'd have done it at 2, but it's fine. So I needed it to show me full at the girdle. The problem is the pan is right here at these, so I'm gonna have to cut about 3/8 of an inch off. Not the end of the world. It'll work real well. It's already marked. I just had to shorten it a little bit to fit. And then here's what we got going on with the pump. So Ironmonger had these spacers on the front here on those 2 3/8 bolts you see sticking out just under where the water pump's going to go. I don't know what he had mounted to it. If I had to guess, it was the coil, but I don't know. So what I did is I went over to Sugar River Machine. They machined a small block Chevy pulley out to fit on the Cadillac hub, which is under the dampener, which is sitting on there upside down right now. But what I need is the dampener and the pulley drilled out for a small block Chevy setup. So I was really worried about this drive from Motion because they use this countersunk part in the back to go on a certain dampener. Well, these things that Ironmonger use, I can bolt them. The spacing is exactly the same for a small block Chevy on their drives, just so you know. And it doesn't say that online. It says LS or LT4 and LT1, whatever bullshit. But these will bolt right into that, and then I can bolt these right down to it, and it'll be centered. And they're stout as a brick shit house, so we're good there. And it gets it exactly out where I need it for that pump. I had it all together once already. I had the dampener on. I just held everything together to see where it was sitting. And this should sit exactly where I want it with 3 washers on the end of that to line up. And then I'm going to use the mini Denso alternator to go on this bracket and just use a serpentine belt. And the power steering pump's still in the Grand National, so I'm probably going to just run that too. Might as well, right? That way I'm not doing power steering by Armstrong. The only thing I might do is take the hub over to Sugar River Machine and have make me a new one with the small block Chevy bolt pattern in it out of a high carbon steel rather than whatever this is, because I'd already chipped. Yeah, see it right there? I chipped where the bolt goes in. It didn't take nothing to do. And I'm going to have to pin it so I'm going to pin it to the crankshaft, and then that way I don't have any doubts in my mind that it's spinning, because I'm going to run the bolt and a washer I've got on it to hold it in, but I'm not 100% with just the keyway. So I'll pin it, and it has 3 points of contact holding it together, and I'll be much happier with it. Oh, and plus Summit had SFI flex plate. The only thing I noticed about it was there's no grooves for the starter. Usually you've got where the starter engages, the corners are ground off on every bit. So the starter engages easy. This is just square, so it's gonna do what it does, I guess. If it grinds, I'm gonna be really pissed because I don't want to take this back apart, but it is what it is. You know, first time for everything. Well, for me. I mean, other people have done this. It's just my first Cadillac. I'm gonna get a Denso mini alternator put on here with the serpentine and run it off that, and probably run the power steering with it. I'm probably gonna use just a regular GM tensioner for it, tension it all up, and I'll probably use an idler pulley too, just so I can position stuff where I want it. And then for this, when you use the small block Chevy stuff, this goes in way too easy. See how I can pull it out and push it back in? So for me, it's going to be ultra gray, and that's what I'm going to use for the end seals too, which is going to be in about 5 minutes after I shut this video off and get the pan on and be done with it. I hope my videos help you somewhat in your guys' endeavors on your projects. I got the blow-off valve set at 10. I don't know if I said it in the last thing. And I still got to open the carb up and look at a couple things. I'm going to jet it accordingly where I think it should be for E85. It's an alcohol carburetor, but I'm going to make it do what I want, which is blow through with E85. And then, if anybody is around the Midwest where I live, I can get E85 down the street all day long. What I need to know is where to get it in Iowa and over by Great Lakes Dragway. If I could get those two things, I can run this on the street all day long. If not, I'm going to have to carry fuel with me and all kinds of BS. Just let me know in the comments if you're over by, I can't remember the name of the track in Iowa, but it's kind of on the east side of Iowa. Damn, I know the name of it, and I've only been there once, and it was last summer for 6th summer. If you know where to get E85 anywhere there, or anywhere over in Wisconsin, over by Kenosha and Racine, just put it in the comments. Let me know. Like, subscribe if you like what I'm still doing. Soon, the only videos you're gonna get is of the Grand National here. Racing. I'm probably going to do a video for you guys of a wheel stand in the street. It's got 410 gears in the back. I'm putting 3 O's in it. I'm probably going to go down to like a 287 or 280, whatever they offer for a Ford 9-inch, because it's already in the car. And then that should get me where I need to be. The 3.0 will get me going this year. But as I up the boost, I've only got it at 10 PSI, which should put me close to 1,000 horse and roughly 1,200 pound-feet off idle, and I'm using the torque is what we're using to make this thing scoot. It'll either do what I want or it's not, and I'm gonna get my ass handed to me by everybody I race. We're gonna find out. But if you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, share, tell your buddies, say, hey, look at this a-hole,